Like I was saying earlier, my whole thing, I yawn. But, yeah, taking this night to take a brief break from Mass Effect 3. But I'm only going to take this time to bring up other topics that I might be covering on my channel in the coming months. I kind of slowed down my video game collecting hobby, because right now the video game collecting hobby is very, very, very expensive. Pretty much, you know, I got pretty much most of the PS4 games I wanted has been in my collection, so I'm gonna have to start selling. I tried to get some PS1 titles, but now the PS1 titles are all out of my price range. Fighting games, RPGs, all out of my price range right now. Some of these games have gotten nuts. Like a greatest hit, a brand new copy of Final Fantasy VII Greatest Hits for the PS1 is going like for people are charging $30 to $60 for a complete copy of that. You know, shoot, months ago, beginning of this year, I could have got a copy of Final Fantasy VIII complete for like between 15 to 18 bucks. Now I was like, trying to get a better copy. I already have a copy of it, a working copy, but the case is trash. I don't have a manual, so I was, you know, looking to upgrade, get a complete copy with a manual. Yeah, now that guy was like 60 or 70 bucks. So the things are getting out of hand as far as the secondary market for video games. So I went back to an old hobby. Like the last, I would say 4 or 5 months, I went back to playing an old hobby of mine, which is comic books. Yes, I did plenty of videos, especially if you watch my Marvel Ultimate Alliance, you know, before they went broke and go broke live streams, what I vent about the comic book industry and the state of the comic book industry. I did quite a few doom and gloom rant videos about how the comic industry almost collapsed, which it almost did. Comic book, oh, there goes my warning, let me know that my internet shit and this live stream might cut off. Last year about how the comic book industry was about to collapse. It kind of did, but you know, Disney got Disney money, so they kept Marvel afloat. DC is probably the only one that's pretty much a shell of itself. That's not to say DC haven't put out any good books. They're all in with their Batman titles. I've been buying the Batman books ever since I think around April, May, June of last year when Punchline debuted. And been collecting Batman since issue like 92. And I think it's on is it in the 120s yet? Nah. Yeah, I don't know, I have to check. Picking up some Batman books. I was collecting Wonder Woman before they changed that status quo. They did this whole Infinite Frontier after the Death Metal series ended, then they tried to reboot. So DC is going through that. They cut down the number of the books they're publishing, canceled titles. They're trying to do backup stories and main titles. They're bringing some. They're doing what Marvel did, which is like they'll bring titles and they only do it as a limited series. And once that's over, you know, they'll publish another title and make that a limited series. And Marvel been doing that a lot for like the past, you know, few years. And DC's doing the same thing. But I've been buying a lot of various comic books. I've been trying a lot of different comic books out of my comfort zone. Even trying the SJW comic books, you know, to see the ones that all the comic book YouTubers hate on or whatever, and give them a shot, see what they're about. Comic books are expensive, man. You come out there with a stack of like 20 books and you're dropping like ooh, let's see, how much did I spend today just on the comics alone? I think it was like $68. I think I bought like 15 or 18 titles. Dang, it's been a while since I played my sexy Lexi Let's Play. Does she gotta go to work? Does she gotta roll? Yep, she got a sitcom star. And talking to my buddy today. Yeah, my buddy, who runs the comic store, who I had an issue with, months ago. And I was at his store, buying some stuff, picking up some stuff, and pick up Static #1, some Demon Days by Mariko Tamaki, and other things like that. Picking up, various books. Pick up Spawn Universe. I pick up, I think, Something Is Killing the Children, #17. It was a variant cover. I do some reselling. I'll buy comics that I'm probably not into just to resell them if I know they have value. So I picked that up because I knew Something to Killing the Children is really hot. I did buy up a collection, somebody's small stash of that, just so I can resell it. And I got 4 times what especially the ones with deep pockets, and it seems like quite a few got deep pockets. They're treating comics in the industry as an investment. See, that's what I did not see coming last year. Didn't see how the secondary market and how what our economy shutting down and how people started using other I don't want to say other products as a form of currency. There was a video, a comic YouTuber who brought this up, who talked about how times like this, when the economy's in flux or on the verge of recession, that certain other like geek entertainment or other forms of whatever people put their money in if they're not secure in the stock market. So we have these comic / collectors / investors put all their money into the comic book speculation game, the investing game. They're influencing the market. They're driving the prices of the books hella high, and it's pricing the average collector out. It's pricing kids out. You look at the comic book cover. Comic book now costs $3.99. You're spending $4, and then DC upped the prices of some of their books to $4.99. So you're paying $5 for cover price of a comic book, and yeah, it's expensive. It is. It's nuts. Surprisingly, like I said about my buddy, he has a good regular customer base who supports him, who supports his store. So he does not, he does have support, for his shop to come people as far as sales goes. And but people coming into the hobby and they're just driving up the prices. I mean, nuts. Even some modern books and the characters that, even the shitty characters like what's that, America Chavez and Spider Gwen, or now she's known as Ghost Spider, Miles Morales Spider-Man. Even all these knockoff characters, and their first appearances are demanding crazy prices in the secondary market. What is silly is that their own titles, really don't even crack like the top 50 in sales. Some barely even crack the top 100 in sales, or even the 200 in sales. But these modern day speculators are all about the movies and the shows. They're trying to boost the value of these books, these first appearances, based on these characters' appearances in movies and shows. Now, I've been a collector for like over 30 years, and even during the mid to late 90s, when I would have to say the superhero movie genre was really picking up, even the price of the price of first appearance in comics back then didn't move this high based on movie and show speculation. We had a Spawn movie that came out, and even the Spawn movie didn't make the comic #1 hella overpriced at all. Spawn for decades has been like #1 after it came out, been like only a 30, 35 to maybe $40 book. Did my game just crash? I think my game just crashed. Wow. My game just crashed. Hold on, people. Wow, my game just crashed. Yep, my game just crashed. Wow. That's rare. I haven't even had the PS4 on that long. And the game just crashed. Huh. And I can't, yeah, it crashed.